Happy Friday, day 18 of 66 for my veteran suicide awareness. And yesterday we kind of cracked the surface as far as the two different types of conversations that we have. Safe and predictable, which is a surface conversation. And then today we said we we're going to go into what I call using a technique of peeling back the layer of an onion. And I will put up an image later on today that will kind of describe that. But if anybody has never cut an onion directly down the middle and laid it out, and then from the top down, because onion is shaped like this, so from the top down from the outside in, there's layers and layers and layers and layers of an onion. And in the very, very center of that onion is a very small, thin, little green piece. And I like using the example in the organizational development world or coaching development, some of the relationships I have when we're helping people discover what their big why is. That's the example I use. And I've even taken out an onion and cut it. And each layer of the onion is an open-ended question. How was your day today, and what did you do, or how are you feeling? What happened at work in this particular situation? Let the person respond. During their answer, they're going to give you, if you're listening with intent, they're going to give you something else that may need or require clarification, perhaps by you, so that you can respond in a very intelligent and direct and loving and kind way. Or in such a manner that promotes, you saw something there that maybe they need to help along the recognizing their situation. Self-actualization. So that open-ended style of questioning, keep asking a question. And when we get to the root of the situation, and I don't want to say problem, but when we get to the root of it, what we'll find, typically the answer or a paradigm shift lies within that little green sliver of a person. And that's how deep we can go. So yesterday I asked two people that posted on there questions. I asked Jeremiah Sarkett, the Shark, aka Mondays with Mako. And Jeremiah had a response. His response was from a corporate level, from a business perspective. And I love the fact that he came in that way, because right there at that time, that told me he was focused and his centric was on work and business and handling people's situations, coming up with solutions, finding about who they are, interviewing them, and giving them what they want, ultimately. Brian Avery came in from a different angle, and he had a different perspective, and that was also a very enlightening and powerful impact there, because his response came more from the light within, and the question was kind of a loaded question, and how does your light shine within? And Brian addressed the situation or the question from a different perspective, being authentic at all times and letting somebody know that we care enough about them to ask more about them, to learn more about them, and to understand more about them. 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Habit number 5, I believe, and oh man, I'm going to get called out on this one. I know somebody's going to look it up, but I think it's habit number 5. Begin with the end in mind. So when you're having a conversation with somebody, and we're going to go back to Yvette, be on purpose, be authentic, and ask those open-ended questions. Hey, this one's dragging on. I'm at 4:17 right now. It's time to get down to it. Thanks so much for putting up with me. I apologize that some of these videos tend to get a little bit long and lengthy, but I'm very passionate about this. I know this stuff works. It's worked for me. It's working for me. And this is stuff I do in my everyday business. And if you're a really good friend of mine and you're in my inner circle, you know what this whole questioning thing is about. You've been there. You've done that. You've done it with me. I've done it with you. And we uncover a lot of great and amazing information. And that's where paradigm shifts fall. That's how they get started. Let's do this. Happy Friday. And oh, don't forget, I don't have my red shirt on, but today is Red Day, remembering everyone deployed. Hey, it's the same old story. 22 veterans take their lives each and every day. I don't know about you, but I think that's unacceptable. And it's an epidemic right now. Help me. Spread the word. Take the challenge. And let's do this together. Thank you. Happy Friday. And God bless.